Big Daddy Candyman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Big Daddy Candyman.
Daniel Brantley will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Come on, big guy, get yourself right here.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
From what I've seen of this guy so far, this is one of those guys that has that makeup to be a real good late inning guy. I mean, you can tell this is a kid who wants the baseball in his hand in a tough spot.
Pedro Cardenas comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
First baseman number 34.
Josh Smith is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Time for one final check of the line score. Players there in this shutout victory.
Curve, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Seawolves, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base.
Big Daddy Candyman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Will Salazar will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
That's taken. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Tony Ramirez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
Big Daddy Candyman come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Rick Robeson is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
Hey, here we go now.
Weekly hit towards first. Parker is up with it, and he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead, and there's the first out.
Center fielder number 12.
Andy DeCione stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Bases are empty. Tap fouled at home plate. And another foul ball. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
Down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Yard Goats lead it 5-1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to Big Daddy Candyman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Big Daddy.
Something going here and even this game up. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Right side. Guillen ranges to his right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Andy DeCione steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. On the ground to the right side. Guillen gloves it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting.
Jerome Novak steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But Big Daddy Candyman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Marcos Jimenez will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Center fielder, Julian Cabrera.
Julian Cabrera is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game one of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
And he takes a called strike two.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too...
Lifted to left. Guerrero is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting,
Henry Vargas makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, and you know, maybe the calendar change will do them some good as they begin a new month with a good victory.
And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
our final line score.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Altoona wins it 6-3. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
Big Daddy Candyman will come on now, and at least they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Candyman.
Play in. We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one.
And think about it, in game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Center fielder, Julian Cabrera.
Julian Cabrera digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. To short. Cordero scoops it up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Pedro Armas will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting,
Xavier Ayers digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
0-1's the count.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Saucedo has a read on it.
Got it.
Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly,